You don't have a, oh, hey, here's a list of things that you get, special spells you get. You get your friends' spells in your spell list, and you select a certain amount based on your, I think it's, uh, you have a certain amount of people that you can say are connected to you, and then you get from their spell list if they're casters. And
So
they're
it's
counted
just a
as prepared
summoner
for
subclass.
ish, but it can be any of their spells up to level 5, up to
Fair
5th
enough.
level. So, yeah.
Well, at
And
least
then
ways
you-
the non sequitur was about Dungeons and Dragons and not Blood Bowl this time.
Yeah, we did.
You also have a bride's class, I think it was called.
That's the fighter, the battle bride.
Yeah.
Battle,
Battle
Bride.
Bride.
What a title.
Where you get to wear an armored dress.
Armored
Yeah.
dress.
That sounds
Of
cool as
all
hell.
the things, I just know
And
someone's going to complain about that concept.
And they're basically a commander type class.
Yeah, they're basically like the battle master, I think, the one that has the maneuvers.
Okay.
And
It sounds interesting at the very least.
it does look interesting. Trying to get to the.
All right.
There's
Let's see.
a.
3. All right. Right? Yeah, okay. 3 of you.
And then there's the
Still-
Cupid class, which is hilarious.
I imagine that's a hunter.
No, it's for cleric. It's ranged cleric.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a concept. All right.
Yeah. And
May as well open up all.
there's. I need to get down to wherever the.
Yeah, just open up all of these. There's really no reason why any of these to be hunted by the fog of war. But anyway, so yeah. Got more stuff happening. Who's excited for seeing what's going on next?
Yes.
Next where?
Well, just in general, in the game.
Oh, we're talking about our game? I'm super excited.
Well, I'm trying. Dude, I'm the DM. I'm trying to herd these cats, so.
Cats?
That's what I've been
Kong
waiting
Kong.
for.
Kong Kong. Kong Kong.
There we go.
I'm a fox. Kong Kong.
Oh, what the fox say?
No.
There's a great animation that I know that I've seen of Fuwamoko doing that from a karaoke stream they did.
This is what I'm gonna listen to in the background.
You do that. Ooh, fake grand order. Not a bad idea. All right, so with that, as long as you don't mind it basically overlapping with the ambient sounds here as well.
Yeah, don't mind.
Yep.
All right. Switch over to the in-game screen. Find out where is a good place to try and hide my
Shane.
mouse cursor. And so, last time, you infiltrated the castle Ravenloft, seeking the last few treasures and trinkets that you feel are necessary, or have been led to believe are necessary to deal with the devil Strahd. Outside, you can't hear it from where you are, but you know that there is at least ways an angry peasant mob charging the gates, and Toll working with a bunch of your Were-Raven allies, keeping some of the castle's defenders off your backs. During this time, you made your way down into the crypts of Castle Ravenloft, where in doing so, you discovered and managed to very thoroughly desecrate the preserved corpse of one Sergei von Zarevich, removing any semblance of peace and serenity from his crypt. You've poked your head into a few of the other crypts within this great mausoleum, finding various things: dust and bones, ragged armor, burial goods of many kinds. One even displaying the name of one of your own party. Making your way to the southern end of this complex, Chip, being Chip, managed to clear a very substantial amount of things, up to and including aggroing Strahd's personal mount, which you then proceeded to murder. In doing so, however, you have also discovered what appears to be a few magical traps. When we last left off, both Kostia and your ally Esmeralda, the vampire hunter, have both fallen into those traps. They were subsequently replaced by a few whites, which you very quickly dispatched. And with that, we step back into the game.
It appears to be some sort of trap.
Oh, right now it's
Kitsu.
Kostia's turn.
Oh,
I just have that up for convenience sake.
still play?
We're
We're
not
still fine?
we're not in combat right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kitsu, care to step on that plate right there? I want to see the trap in action one more time.
How about you do it so that way we can see the trap in action and then potentially avoid it.
Fair enough. I step here.
Theo, as you step there, you are whisked away. Kitsu,
Alright,
if
I
you
guess
don't
we
mind.
I guess I can't pass through there.
Kitsu, the poof.
Oh yeah. Right. Sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It feels like it's a mixture of a poof and a guy like losing breath. You know?
Yep. And time for the roll.
Boom. Yeah. Now roll. I'm not re-rolling. What's the word? Initiative. We're gonna keep this order, but yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Okay. Wisdom
It
save.
entered. Yeah.
Just good old
Your fa-
casual.
Your favorite spell.
Oh,
Casual.
I'm genuinely loving it. No, I rolled a 3.
There's like a silent spell, right? Like this
Yes,
spell.
it's
or
also
something.
there's also on clerics. Or you have to hit me to make it so concentration goes away.
Well, you have Warcaster, right?
Yes.
You
So I
bastard.
The creature that replaces Toll
Yeah.
is accosted by your little skull-like sprites, and you watch as it writhes in whatever counts as pain for this creature, as little radiant burns appear all over from the nibblings of your sprites. And with
Can you
that,
imagine from last week? Oh, it seems this one is immune to holy magic.
oh,
Oh
if
no!
only. If only.
I mean,
And
you'd
so-
think undead things would be weak to holy magic, but
Yeah.
no.
I'm
All right.
okay with I don't mind adjusting like the level of stuff, but it would be so bland.
4, 5, 6,
Bland.
7,
What's the word I'm looking for?
point
Blended?
1d8. Okay, well, that's fine with me. All right, we're going to start with Kostia.
All right.
Yay. Blatantly.
Thank you. How do you write that?
You're getting pretty close, but you're... There's a
Blatantly.
Blatently.
Okay. Hey, blatantly.
So yeah,
Why is it so hard?
English is hard.
That's like the hardest word. The Deutsch has some fucking stupid words.
Sorry, I forgot about the
Words.
Blatantly. Blank, blank. Blank, blank. Blank.
Yeah, so I think the most you can do is move.
you could dash.
yeah, no, I
That's
could
what I
have
meant.
sworn I could have sworn I had like an extra whatchamacallem.
Like a cunning action one.
You add your wisdom modifier to initiate. At the start of your first turn, your walking speed increased by 10 feet. All right.
It's
So-
not your first turn though. I don't think.
It is. Well,
It
it
is
is your
technically.
first.
Well, considering we're
Yeah.
restarting another combat, then yes.
So yeah, it would be. So
He's not even in combat, right? Hasn't even seen the enemy.
All right, so I can walk like here. Okay. Man, that's a far ass walk.
Can't you imagine who walks and steps right up in the trap again?
I'm coming.
I misjudged it to that distance. Sorry.
I'll get him. All right, so Kostia is pissed because he keeps getting into the traps, and he's walked all the way over here. That's 50 feet.
You think if you push the other one to the other style, it's gonna bring me back?
It's gonna bring you back.
Yeah, because it's gonna teleport him down and me up.
No, I think it'll just teleport him down, and you gotta deal with him over there.
Oh. We're both in the coffin, like, oh my god, it's really tight.
All right, yeah. So I'll just attack him with the Sunblade. Yep. 17.
17 hits.
All right. Sunblade, flat roll.
Or 8. Rolling low on your damage, I see, but sure.
Yeah, crazy.
Takes 18 points of radiant damage.
Whoa.
No, not 8. Just 8, not 18.
I was gonna say. I was like,
No, that
whoa.
was me just misspeaking.
All right. One more turn with the Sunblade. That's
11 misses.
yeah.
That's a one.
That's a one.
That's a miss? That's a one?
That's a one.
That's 2 ones.
That's what happens when you have a plus 10 to hit, but it's still a natural 1.
True.
And then I'll do one. Because I have 2 weapons out right now, and I'll do one with the silver rapier.
16 hits
All right. Boom.
for 12 points of damage.
And more damage than the subblade.
All right.
Hell yeah.
How is that thing not dead?
It
Well,
took
technically it is.
20 damage.
It took 39 points of damage.
Oh yeah, I guess it took your thing too, yeah.
All right. Anything else, Kostia?
Oh. Okay. No, that's it.
It
Yep,
has
okay.
40 health. Convenient.
Let's see. Esmeralda's turn. Yep. Okay. So she forces her way out of that and goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks around. Vazavat. Going
Help,
to
Esmeralda! Help! I'm in the
Yes.
coffin too.
now she'll hear that, come over where you are, and
Hey.
give you advantage on opening the coffin on your turn, assuming you weren't already a strong boy.
I'm not. I don't get advantage on strength unless I'm raging.
Kitsu.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you might not have advantage on it immediately, but you are a strong boy, and it's not the highest DC to get out of those things.
Wow.
It's nearly dead.
Sure.
I guess dude can also kill it.
Dude will run up and punch it. I think he does 0. Oh.
So the question is, can
That's
I
what I
actually
missed.
see it from where I am right now?
Barely.
Barely,
I think
yeah.
It's
Barely.
behind like half cover because of
3/4 score.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it will probably be 3/4 cover with that.
yeah. So
Can see his butt.
I mean,
Probably right.
if you magic missile, you just need to know it's there.
Yeah, they
Sure.
curve around corners. But also, it's probably better not to waste spell slots, right?
True.
Just one boy.
But I don't think Kitsu has any ranged weapons.
Doesn't she have Eldritch Blast?
Other than
Yeah.
that, technically that, yes.
Technically a ranged weapon. Well,
It's
No.
the warlock
I do
ranged
not-
weapon.
I don't think it would be able to go. It could just blast this whole dungeon, Kingdom Come.
ricochet it, kids.
Right.
Have you seen that film?
Right through the. Just fire it right behind the wall, and it just creates a hole.
Hey, don't worry, babes. I'll figure out some way to get Angelina Jolie and Wanted in here. Yeah.
No, that's the one that they curve the bullets, right?
Isn't that what you're talking about?
No, there's one where they learn how to ricochet bullets off like walls and posts and stuff. It's even more stupid.
Oh, he must be talking about the Lone Ranger.
Oh my god, how do you know all that?
I'm going to.
Well, because I'm a fourth dimensional being with multi-spatial and dimensional awarenesses.
Oh,
One
90s
third spell.
sitcoms? Wait,
That and that, like I said before, I'm a Trivial Pursuit master. Yeah.
gotta play it
And
sometime.
I'm gonna. Third spell magic missile.
Okay. For 3 force damage apiece, I guess. 'Cause
Level
for
3.
third level, that's 5 bolts.
So 15. Dude, I love magic missiles.
All
My
right, so
favorite
all
spell in
5 of
gaming.
those bolts strike the white. Hey, Moonlight, watch this. All you watch is all 5 of the bolts create a perfect double or rather triple helix as they spin ever faster as they get closer to him and just drive right through the skull of the white, exploding it from the inside out.
Tall ass triple helix?
That worked.
All right. And, well, it would be Dute's turn next, but we no longer have things to fight. So we're going to take a moment and move back over to Theo then.
What do I roll to get out of the coffin?
It would be a
strength
strength
check.
check.
Okay.
Nat 1. Just kidding.
It's with advantage.
Oh, please do. That would just be hilarious.
Advantage.
That would be really horrible. Just Nat 1, even on a success.
Please do not tell me.
This
wait,
damn
no,
jam, this damn
it's
coffin is so
crypt
tight.
14. Well, you get advantage from it because of Esmeralda, but I need to.
As a side note,
Yeah. So yeah, here's the thing: if you had rolled that, if you didn't have advantage, that 14, you would have been stuck. But the 22, you and Esmeralda just haul the top of your coffin off. You pull yourself out of the dusty and dirty stone box. So, tell me, did you intend to step into that trap?
I was curious where it led.
Well, it leads to apparently a hole in the ground.
Filled with coffins.
Yes. And apparently you were in one of them, as was I, apparently. So
Do you think the beings we were fighting before were in these coffins, and then they got sent up?
if that is in fact true, I recommend not opening any of them.
It's
But
probably a good idea. He puts his axe away.
Judging and looking around, like, we aren't the only ones who have fallen for it if those other two open coffins are anything to go by.
Then.
Oh,
Sorry.
yes. Oh, yes.
Back here to go.
That's right. Kostia walked into that, didn't? So at least one of these is his. Was him.
Yes. Do you think? Well, we better find our way out, right?
Well, there's this passageway on the ceiling. Unfortunately, my situation. She points to her leg, and she has a very well crafted but very obviously prosthetic leg. This is going to be a little bit more tricky for me. Could you perhaps give me a bit of a hand?
Yes, of course. Climb up, and I point to my back.
Okay. Very well. She grabs a hold of you. All right, make me an athletics check.
Light problem. You know how I have like the bestial soul that lets me climb walls?
Yeah.
Apparently, I changed it to swimming last time I slept.
Cool.
Great. Let's do it. What do I have to do? What do I have to roll?
Athletics check to it with the Esmeralda on your back. It would have been disadvantaged, but since there's obvious handholds and rough rocks here, plus your climbing speed, it's just going to be a straight roll.
I don't have the climbing speed. I'm just a normal boy.
Okay, well,
I
very
have
well.
gills.
Very well. You're right. You literally just said that, but you still have the rough walls. So, just roll straight athletics.
11. She's gonna think I'm gonna drop her. All right, we're almost there, Esmeralda. What? How do you think so far, Esmeralda? What?
Well, considering, my friend, we have not moved off of the ground, and you've just been scrabbling against the wall for the last 30 seconds. I think we're possibly stuck for the moment.
Usually, it's much more easier than you. So this never happens. I promise.
Camera pans will pan back over to the rest of our party. The remains of the white, headless and disintegrated as they are, lie crumpled in a pile in front of your feet, Kostia.
Right. Kostia steps up here.
Okay. Kitsu, please.
Yes. Yay!
Third time's a charm, right?
What is the end goal here?
Do we hear like
this is
a
literally
touch?
this is literally just me. This is me out of character, literally asking, what is the end goal here?
One of them gotta have loot, Shun. One of them gotta have loot.
Kostia didn't want to step on a crumpled pile of white.
Okay, and another wisdom save. He rolls a 5.
We don't know if they all disappear. One of them might stick around.
Okay. Also, the person that is supposed to be our check for traps and disarm them is the one that has fallen into it 3 times already.
You know, I realize that the meme is what I plan to play Curse of Strahd. Sleepy Hollow, dark, depressing, and scary. What it ends up being, Young Frankenstein.
Falls into a hole 3 times. Will he learn how to get out of the hole?
You're the guy that
What
asked
can do?
You told me to go into the trap.
Of
Maybe
course, your character, it makes sense to just blunder into the trap even though you've seen someone mess it up. But Kostia has levels in Rogue. He's the guy that's supposed to disable the trap.
And he stepped into it 2 other times. I'm loving this, by the way, but I'm losing it too.
We all go into the trap, we won't be on combat anymore.
By the way, back into combat with Dute's turn.
Yes.
Hence why I was moving in a different direction.
Yeah. Dude is going to fall back a few feet and launch off a ray of frost. 17 hits for
This is great.
14 points of cold damage. And that will be his turn, being mildly surprised. Oh yes, Theo.
Back into the dungeon.
Yeah, I just did the thing with her. You can skip my turn.
Okay. All right, sure.
Essentially the same time.
All right. So then, the white.
The white.
It rolls for
Probably
the
laughing
thingy
at.
again.
Because it starts its turn. Fuck this fucking spell. How long does it last?
10 minutes. And
As-
since combat has normally been happening, that time has been greatly extended.
Yes. As he fails another thing and basically dissolves into holy bites. You look around at your little skull sprites, then for being like tiny winged skulls, they look oddly well fed.
Now they're bloated sprites. Of
Yep.
skulls.
All right. So then, having seen this, what are you guys up to? 3 of your party has disappeared, 2 of whom right in front of you.
So basically, this line here is where stuff happens, right?
It would seem that way.
So Chip is going to go and step here, which has been...
I stepped on the bottom one.
Yes, but Kostia just stepped right next to where he's at.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Go just up
I was
here.
smoking. I was smoking. I thought you meant to go around like I did.
No. And Chip is going to do an investigation check to see if he can see what's going on.
I think it's a trap.
Okay.
See if how and try to see.
I know.
Faces.
I'm kidding. How it works.
All right.
Yes.
Roll investigation.
Normal or advantage? Because he actually knows that there should be something.
Is it an actual trap or is it
Let us-
like a magic spell?
I'm gonna say normal. You know that there's something.
So he's not gonna go up. Even if he fails it, he's not going to go in.
I mean, if you roll a one,
activate it. If you roll a
Maybe.
1, yes.
Looking
But
around at the spaces where these whites are, where your friends have disappeared. Oh,
maybe if you go really
you
fast.
being careful not to cross a particular threshold that you fear is going to activate the trap again. You don't see anything specifically that will clue you into the type of trap you're dealing with.
I mean, at this point, figure it out, right? We step on it, you switch places with a fucking thing in the coffin.
Well, figuring out the effects is one thing. Figuring out how to affect or disarm it is another matter.
yeah.
We could do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 times.
No, that would be.
No. Well,
It would be a lot of climbing.
minus the 3 times that Kostia has done it, and the 2 times that you guys have done it, so 10 times.
All right. Don't step in it, Chip. If you go down there, you're going to activate all of them. Maybe that's good. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Let's just go around. Kitsu has the right idea.
Yeah, so I'm basically
I bet-
waiting on.
I bet here's going to be a trap. So probably just try here for the first time.
It seems that it's entering this T junction, basically. Because
You think here's going to be another one?
Yeah, because if entering over here did not trigger a trap, that means entering over here shouldn't trigger a trap.
I was thinking there would be a path that doesn't have traps.
Well, as long as Kitsu doesn't cross this threshold here, she could check for
Right.
traps over there.
Can you check if there's a trap here or here?
Hey, John.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Just
can we go
question.
back up?
How long has it been? Because mage armor has a duration of 8 hours.
If you casted it at the start of the day, you were fine. Like the moment we entered, you were still fine.
Mm-hmm.
Plus,
Because
if you
Can't you just
how do you have
recast it for
mage
free?
armor? Do you have that out of because of sorcerer or
I'm
because of a
using
warlock
armor of
invocation?
I'm using armor of shadows.
For all the way I treat armor of shadows as an invocation, for the warlock invocation, you basically can have that up permanently because it doesn't cost anything, and the duration is so long it really doesn't matter. So for all intents and purposes, you have permanent mage armor.
Yeah.
when you feel it waning off, you can just start casting it again.
Yeah, so you're fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
The one that would be running out would be Spirit Guardians at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said,
It's 60
But considering
turns,
you
though.
turned on Spirit Guardians, like, not that long ago, all things considered.
yeah.
To be fair, it's probably half of it, like 5 minutes, right?
No.
No,
At
like
most, it's been
like 2 or
two.
3. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Still got like 7 minutes then.
I want
And now
to...
we're out of combat, so time is real now, right?
Ish.
Ish.
like
I
all this
want
time.
to.
All this time that we've just been shooting this shit and arguing about, like, how do you address this in a tactical sense? No, I've not been counting time, but
Like, it would be like a turn of me going down and searching this.
yeah.
And it would probably be a turn of Kitsu doing whatever she's about to do.
I was gonna do perception.
Okay.
All right, do what you will.
Proceed.
Maybe toss a rat in it, see if it disappears.
Opening your senses to the world around you. You do feel a bit of a buzz around those passageways, both to your one side where you closer to your friends, and down towards the south as well. There's absolutely a conjuration magic happening that you were
Here?
feeling.
And here?
It's not
Yeah.
it's not directly in front of you, but it is down here.
Let's see.
She runs back. Okay, so I checked the other side, and yeah. I'm detecting magic around this area. Not fun magic.
Hmm.
This entrance seems to be cursed.
Can you try? I know that you have a teleport at least. Teleport over on the other side of that gate.
I would be able to. I can try.
Well, let's try that then.
Yep.
You're so smarter than me. I was like, how can she go from here to there? Maybe she can seal the record. No, she can just go.
Yeah. Just go up.
So yeah,
You can-
go.
You could, yeah, about either or, just past the gate.
So I'm going to use.
Thunderstep.
Oh, you could bring him. You could bring him with Thunderstep.
Oh yeah, you could.
Yeah, and
Probably
I-
bring the.
Or chip. Dude or chip.
mm-hmm.
Who do you want to bring?
It would
if
have
you
to be
Thunderstep?
close.
Well, what the other? You just call one of us over.
Yep.
And wait, one of us would move over to it.
Okay. So here's the plan. And it's going to be a loud one, so we'll probably get caught doing this.
If we haven't been already.
If we haven't been already. True. Okay, I'm going to thunderstep us over. And hopefully
Who are you
figure out.
taking?
I'm taking you. Yep. And. Up.
I can't do it.
All right, and Thunderstep is what's the range on that damage again? Just 5 feet.
Yeah. It's 5 feet where you left, but if you're taking someone, I don't think that they take it
Okay.
because
Okay.
you're
That's
holding them.
all right. That's all I wanted to know. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It's why would it allow you to grab someone and take them with you? If
Yeah.
You're just gonna
I was.
annihilate them all.
I wasn't worried about you taking damage.
I'm
It's
just worried about whatever's in here.
Oh, if
each
something's in there,
creature
they already
within
got blasted.
10 feet.
Or maybe whatever is in when you guys arrive. I don't know.
And
So,
But if there
we're-
was something in here, it totally got hit by spirit guardians when I walked over.
Is it on arrival too? Thunderstep?
Yes, Thunderstep. It's on where you left.
Yeah, it's on
Okay.
where you left, not on arrival.
Yeah.
No worries.
Well,
Then.
if it was on both, then that would just be like, reh.
You could sacrifice it, like not go safe and just twice, right?
But yes,
Cool.
I have used it. And it is about 10 feet of a space, but you can yeah,
Pretty
it's
big.
best for me to.
But yes, if something is in here that it was not seen by me when I activated this, which is basically all our party, it totally got hit by spirit guardians.
Yeah, we're gonna plop right here.
All right.
Up.
And with that, I'm going to swap the camera back over to the other three: Theo, Kostia, and Esmeralda.
Double.
We hear the poof in the coffin, right?
You do hear what appears to be movement in another coffin. Yes.
I'm gonna knock. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Your favorite lizard friend.
Oh, good. Can you take the cover off?
I can.
Okay,
I cannot.
You were
Wait.
still getting used or reused as you realized that you don't actually have your climbing claws anymore, and your scales just slide over the oddly smooth stone. Which shouldn't be the
It seems you're locked in there, mate. The coffee is strangely strangely smooth and hard to grip. My aquatic mode is not doing me wonders.
That's a side.
Okay.
note.
All right. So Kostia tries to push it open himself. Then.
All right, you make a strength check with advantage because Theo is ostensibly helping.
Oh,
My
okay.
fish fingers will help. Don't worry.
Nice.
Fish fingers.
Oh, there you go.
You do the 1-inch punch and it just flies off.
Mhm.
It's the ceiling.
The 1-inch punch flies, the lid flies off, very nearly taking Theo's nose as you watch as the lid just rackets into the ceiling and sticks in there.
That's dangerous. My nose is half my face. I got like a snake face. It's like half of. You okay there? That was a little bit of an overkill. Let's get out of here. Our
Yeah.
friend here needs some help.
Oh, okay. Grab on.
Well, very well.
Mhm.
Could only be better than him.
All right. So yeah, so Kostia just spider climbs.
Yeah,
out of there.
you've got spider climb, you've got the thing, so even with her, roll for advantage on an athletics check to get out.
All right. Athletics. Fantastic.
Oh,
There you go.
don't worry,
20.
I will catch you if he lets you to dropsy.
I appreciate that. But the both of you are able to get out with no problem. And Theo, not having to carry Esmeralda on your back, you also manage.
I don't have to roll?
Nope, because like I said, it is a. They have.
They
What
have
was
a-
the word?
a-
They have
ladder.
handholds and stuff.
Oh.
It's not a ladder as such,
Natural ladder.
but it's a rough wall.
I see.
And Kostia, the three of you emerge in the same room that you have emerged from before.
Okay, if you guys follow me, it's just out this way.
You seem familiar with this
very
route,
well.
friend.
Yes, I'm very familiar with it.
It's at this
Yes,
it's at this point the three of you hear the distinct crack of Kitsu casting Thunderstep.
yes. They are fighting the whatever came up from the coffins.
Yes, our friend might be in trouble. We should hurry.
We can take our time. I'm kidding. Let's go. Yes, let's go help them.
Chip, Kitsu,
Yep.
as you rematerialize back into space. Yeah,
Oh,
you.
shit.
Okay.
She-
As you
She's
materialize in the space, just to make sure I was not giving away too much at the moment. You land
She's
on the top
dusting
parts.
herself off.
You land on the first few steps, momentarily losing your footing, of a downward staircase into a. If the rest of the world was dark, gloomy, and depressing, the chamber you find yourself in is downright inhospitable to even the concept of life itself. Is in front of you on the dark, moldery ground. Musty odors rise from from the damp nature of the earth. In the middle of this chamber, you see settled slightly into the earth and loam, a shining black coffin of finely waxed wood. The coffin's fittings are brilliant brass, and the lid is closed. South of the coffin are 3 gloomy alcoves. As you walk forward, you notice a lever to one side.
I have a bad feeling about this place. I don't think we're in the right area.
Well, the other area was the exact opposite of this, so clearly this must be brighter than that. I go over and hit the switch.
You hit the switch. The portcullis that was raised at the top of the stairways, you hear slide down.
I have a question.
Yes.
How are the spirits from his aura thing reacting to being in this room? Because you said it was a pretty weird room, and they're like holy spirits.
They've been, other than the fact that those look like little skulls with wings, as opposed to like pixies or cherubs or like regular fairies. The actual spell doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
Any of them going into the coffin and like making ugly faces at it or something?
You don't see anything like that.
They only hit things that are...
They were sitting in Kostia's shoulder and laughing at him.
Yeah, because they attacked him earlier.
Yeah, I know. They were laughing at him because of that. They are smart things. They're sentient.
I think that was also for flavor text.
I know.
Yeah.
So it can help.
Yeah. As you flip the switch, it was like... Dude is like, hey, I'm not sure what it is I'm not sure what it is you did, but, takes a step forward.
No poof.
I think it also disarmed the trap.
Ah, well, there's another coffin here. And I know you like grabbing things from things that are dead. Even if we hadn't killed them.
I wonder if I can butcher it for its feet.
I got that phrase. Kostia and I come running in. Quick, Kostia, they must be in danger.
Yes.
Oh shit! The trap! No! Step back!
Kostia, as you walk into the area before Theo has a chance,
I try to grab him, but he's too late.
you step into the area, and you don't disappear.
Oh, I think we solved the trap, Kostia. High five.
Yes, there must be no more. No more.
Great.
As you hear, as you realize this, the whisper again hits your ear, Kostia. Within, my champion.
Okay, Kostia runs over.
Hey, kids, I think we disarmed the trap. Me and Kostia.
There's a lever on this side.
Oh.
I understepped over here. Dumb.
You You see the disappointment in
She
Theo's face.
actually let that.
He really
She
thought he
actually
had
lets
solved
that
it.
out.
He really thought he had solved the trap, and he's like super sad now. Oh,
Yes, we must open this coffin.
Kostia, as like you place your hand on the coffin, and suddenly you feel ice cold, as if, again, if the room itself is against the idea of life, this coffin outright despises it. As if it wants nothing more than to take the flame of mortality and snuff it from here and everywhere.
Kostia turns to Dude and Chip and he says, "You guys might want to step back."
As you turn and say this to your friends, Dude stepping back a little further more, you turn back around to the coffin. Make a perception check. Kostia, Chip, Theo.
Perception. Good team. He's
All right, Theo. As you stand around, looking around, casting your gaze across this deeply depressing hole, in an already deeply depressing hole, in a realm that is deeply depressing, you watch as a small mound of dirt before you in the corner shifts, rises, and disgorges a gaunt figure. Pale, ashen skin, pulled back as if over a mere skeleton. Wearing tattered, stained, but very obviously, previously, golden raiments. Oop, wrong button. A vampire spawn rises from the earth. Chip, you see that, as well as two more raising mounds from further in the back. In a similar manner, you watch as the one to the west bursts forth and crawls out another vampire spawn, this time clothed in blood crimson. Kostia, your eyes are drawn inexorably toward the third. As from here, what breath your lungs can say to possess becomes caught in your throat as a third vampire spawn rises from the ground. A gaunt, ashen face, wearing a platinum ossuary mask. The regal finery of your lady, Valentia Popovsky. A previous bride of Strahd, and the reason why you entered his service to begin with. But here she is. A fallen, feral husk. My champion. You watch as you hear her voice, but her face what you see of it from beneath the mask. Just it's like, is more feral and bestial. Release me from his torment. And from here, we're going to re-roll initiative.
Hey, all right.
Wrong one.
Initiative.
Remember to select the tokens.
I did better. Ish.
You hold on. Theo has advantage because he's a barbarian.
All right. So our
I went
first
from
one.
3 to 5.
Improvements.
Our first one has rolls of that. Cool.
Oh, a natural 1.
Our second one rolls of that. So cool.
Oh, and not a natural 1. Still not better than my 20.
And our third
It-
one
it is better
rolls
than my
a
20 'cause it's
that.
plus one of those.
So cool. I love it when a line comes together. All right, so Chip, Kostia are 3 vampire spawns. Theo,
That's great, Sugi. And she's going first, too.
that is such a good. All right, what was it doing? Oh yeah, adding Esmeralda, trying to find her stat block.
So yeah,
Kitsu.
should I
yes,
also-
Yes, because Esmeralda's
Okay.
next to you.
Yep. And Doot.
Also, you probably heard us reacting to her showing up. Oh my god. This kid's just before me, too.
Doot gets an 11. All right.
Oh.
Esmeralda has where did everything go? She has
Red one is
that.
scary.
So okay.
ah,
All right. And with that,
right off the bat.
with that, reorder. Make sure make sure we can actually see the order on my camera. And we start with Kostia's lady.
She was ready for him.
As she lunges straight towards him, leaping over the coffin in front.
Right into the AoE.
Oh,
That's why I re-rolled it.
The thing is, it's about to end, right? Because it's been a while.
It's
We've
been a
been talking.
while out of game.
Yeah, but we've been talking in game to a long time.
It's probably like
8
if it
minutes.
was 3 minutes when it was
It's
3
five,
minutes before.
5 more, right?
Probably at least 7 at this point.
all right.
Basically, it's still going to have
Oh, wait a minute.
several rounds of combat.
2
Yeah,
minutes
nope,
is 12
nope,
rounds, right?
Nope. So yeah,
6
each
seconds
minute
per
it-
round.
yeah,
I
six,
think.
yeah, 6 seconds per round, so 10 rounds per minute, 10 minutes for casting time. This can literally last 100 turns.
No, it's not turns, it's rounds.
It's
Right.
still rounds are basically turns. So
Yeah.
Right.
But anyway,
think of
There's
it in
everything.
fighting terms,
I don't
like
know, I
Street
would-
Fighter and stuff.
You just cast
Whatever.
it again, too. It's not a
whatever.
problem.
It doesn't matter. The point is she entered, failed the wisdom save, and is going to make 2 claw attacks against Kostia.
Yep.
At natural 1,
Oh, nice. Okay.
and yeah, no, that's a 9 to hit.
Yeah, that's.
You being taken aback by the appearance of your lady is not enough to knock you out of your game, Kostia, as you are able to reasonably and actually quite effectively avoid her attacks.
Either that, or you were taken aback literally, so you dodged it on accident.
Exactly. It's like
I like that explanation.
she catch you. You both lock eyes for a brief second within that, and say, and you hear the whispers again. End my torment. Claim my rank.
Her rank?
Kitsu.
So my question is, can I actually see her from?
You.
You'd see. Yeah, because
I need to remind myself how tall these stairs are.
That is the question. Yeah.
And are these
that's
stairs
the
going up or down?
They are definitely going down.
Then maybe you might be able to see the top of their head, because both Chip and Doot definitely don't block it. We be short.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to use another third spell. So lightning bolt is out of the question. So I am going to literally blast. Gonna blast, blast, blast.
I do not actually see how long these. Wait a minute. Hang on. Yeah, I don't see how tall these stairs are. So I'm going to say that they go down about a good about 8 feet, all told.
Okay.
So the actual angle shouldn't be that much of a problem. You will be able to see the spawn that has just attacked Kostia.
Yep. And I'm going to get a 26.
26 hits.
Right at her for a total of 4.
4. You see out of the corner of your eye your patron in a perfect getup that that looks a lot like a orange and green version of Arnold Palmer's classic look. He pulls out a 4-iron. It's perfect, right? 4 3/4, babes.
Pink. Yeah, it's like the blast just goes towards her head. Pink.
Yeah, little bit of a slice. I'll get it on the approach. Anything else? You get a few more blasts of that. You right?
Oh yeah, true. Thump.
Don't you make individuals rolls for that?
Or true.
Yeah, you make individual attack rolls, which that is an individual attack roll.
Oh, those are attack rolls. Oh, those are damage rolls.
The first one,
The first, yeah. So the 26, but the 12 and the 5 are damage.
Yeah, so you need to roll attack.
11 misses, 13 misses.
Yeah.
Yeah, lot of slice. Lot of slice. Might have taken a mulligan on that one.
Well, might as well decorate this dungeon with holes.
Speaking my language, Moonlight.
Who knows? Maybe if we make enough holes, it will just crumble on itself.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Esmeralda is going to charge in. And there we are. She'll make 2 attacks with her rapier and 1 with her hand axe that she's pulled out. So first, 11 to hit, missing. 19, so hitting for 13, and against the hand axe, melee. 18 hits for 7 slashing damage. All right. That is a total of 20 points of damage. And that'll be her turn. Theo,
How tall is the ceiling?
about 30 feet.
Oh, good. I'm gonna rage, and I'm gonna spend 2 rages to make a special one.
Okay. Roll the thing and remind me where we put that fucking table.
It's in the. If you go into the handouts, it's Beast Spirit Barbarian table.
Thank you.
And I've already rolled a 5. In case we're trying them.
You roll.
Oh no!
Oh, you rolled a
Not this
1.
Not the one.
The
A crit.
You all
Oh,
watch
shoot.
this.
A
Watch
natural 1.
watch this, guys. As you Theo, he lets out a mighty bellow to start his rage. But as he does, the bellow quiets, weakens, and sounds less like a bellow than just like a dry, dusty breath. As you watch his form become thin, gaunt, elongating a bit, as out of his back from forcing its way through his coat, making with a strange ripping. You watch as 4 large, long, and very wide wings erupt from his form.
Ooh.
They appear to almost be like a Luna moth,
Ooh, remember.
but at what cost? As it appears that Theo has lost a tremendous amount of his strength in this form, as he appears to be the weakest you've ever seen him.
Oh.
Gotta adjust here. How much is hat?
And also, because of the effect, yep,
I go to 39 out of 45.
or 90. They halved your current HP, so yeah.
Oh, my max HP doesn't get half?
No. Your max HP doesn't. It just halves your current HP. You think I was going to have your max HP?
Yeah, well, I was berserked, I thought so. You see Theo, like, his face is almost a skeleton at this point. His legs barely touching the ground. His wings starts to flap, and he just floats up 5 feet, 10 feet,
To anybody
15 feet.
who may want a better visual, think the Moonlight Butterfly from Dark Souls.
Yep.
Ah, yes.
But instead of a big horn, he has 2 like horns coming out of his one big one and a small one. They kind of make a little moon, crescent moon. And I'm just gonna. What can I do? I guess I'm gonna fire. I'm firing my laser, and this one, in the corner.
All right, so roll for the number of bolts.
D6 plus 2, so just D6. I love this one.
All right, so you launch 5 bolts of relatively slow moving but very vivid pale blue-white energy that float around you for a moment before focusing directly on and beaming straight at the vampire spawn in the corner.
Theo barely moves. Like his form is just like a mummy. The magic just happens around him. He's just
As
like facing the
The
lady.
form takes 25 points of radiant damage.
That's my turn. I'm floating 15 feet up there.
This vampire spawn. Okay, I can replace that so I can better use this book. Going to move forward over here and make two claw attack. Well, actually, one claw and a bite against Esmeralda, who has a AC of that.
The power of flight.
Claw hits, bite hits. So the claw does
Oh yeah,
7 points of slashing damage.
unless they beat DC of 21, 14 damage.
Thank you. No. He becomes that number. You dealt 7 points there, plus bite, which is. Alright, because as the claw,
Esmeralda is dead.
the claw attack also grapples Esmeralda, allowing for a bite attack. Do that for 1d6 plus number becomes 8. That much health. And 2d6 necrotic damage. And the hit point maximum is reduced by a similar amount.
And she stepped
Making-
into the light.
All right. And that's the end of their turn. Kostia.
Did she take Spirit Guardians?
Yes, she
Yeah.
did.
Okay. So with Esmeralda being next to Valenta, is that an advantage or no?
I would say yes.
Okay. I'm gonna hit her with the Sunblade. Oh, I think she needs to be unmarked. Oh, she has guard.
Oh, he's making a Blood Bowl joke.
Oh.
I'm not. I think it works just as Blood Bowl. That's
Oh.
why I asked him to link it.
Hmm.
Your culture.
Doesn't it say it has to have someone that just said that isn't marked by enemies?
As long as they're
As long
in
as
It's very
range,
similar
that's
words.
Usually-
basically it.
the way that sneak attack and advantage work for rogues is if they are next to somebody, which is true here. So let me just pull up Kostia features. Spellcasting, ranger, sneak attack. When the finesse a ranged weapon, you have advantage. Deal if you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy or target within 5 feet of that enemy is incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage. So he gets advantage because Esmeralda is next to her. It is not effectively. It gives Esmeralda guard. So yeah, you would have
Yes.
advantage on this attack roll.
All right. $21.
21 hits with your Sunblade. Roll damage.
Roll damage, and I think this is with the sneak attack as well.
Yeah, that is a lot of numbers.
21 one-handed damage.
21 one-handed damage. All right.
And I want to do insightful fighting against her. I'll take a bonus action to roll insight check against her deception,
All right.
because that would give if I win, that should give me sneak attack.
Okay. Roll it.
Insight.
No.
Damn. Oh, so yeah, no, I didn't get that one then.
Yep. Nope.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm just gonna attack her flat out. With my second attack.
23 hits. For 13 more points.
Nice. And yep, that should be the end. Not that type of lady. But yeah, that should end my turn.
All right. Dude. Oh, what am I talking about? He's not here. All right. So, Dude is going to move forward one space. Try to remember what he has all. Okay. All right. And no, he is going to hold in his hand. Gonna pull it into his hand. His Eldritch Cannon. Yeah. And is going to make a attack against. Well, considering he sees these two being dealt with reasonably well, he's gonna go after the red one.
Can I make a request? Can you make the cannon that gives you a shield? Would probably be really good. We're all stacked
He
together.
already he's used his cannon already.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
Yeah, the cannon, basically all the cannons share an activation,
Mm-hmm.
and he already used the small cannon.
Yep. And 14 misses anyway, so that's the end of that. Chip. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. No, and
It's at
no.
the start of their turn.
Their turn. Okay. Well, just
Yeah,
ignore
so
those
when they
then.
start. Yep. So I will re-roll the damage. So it's going to be 9 coming up.
Oh, that's not good.
What are you thinking, buddy?
It's like other shit now, so I have to actually think of what I would want to do.
Suddenly, just walking into the room doesn't kill everything in a couple turns anymore.
Step there. Step here. There's no attack go up because, yeah.
Yes.
You know what? Well, that's gonna suck for one person, probably.
How big is it?
10 feet.
So
Oh, it doesn't hit me. Great.
what is this?
Arms of Hadar.
Cool.
Don't know why it did it twice.
All right.
It would just be the first one, because I know why. Because I casted it with the pack slot. So just take the first one, because it was having to trigger pack slot.
Cast it
Okay.
on the floor, please, otherwise it's gonna hit me.
It's
All right.
I think on myself.
So it's a yep, it is. Okay, so it's a DC
I don't
15
think-
strength save for Kostia, Doot, and Esmeralda, and as
And
well
the
as the
three.
two.
Yeah.
So Kostia and Doot. Kostia, you roll it. I'll roll Doot.
Damn.
What does it? It does necrotic damage. Okay.
Damn.
You might have done more.
Hey.
Good job,
And
Esmeralda.
These ones get a 16 and an 18.
So they take half damage from the 7.
All right, so that's 3.
And the other 2 take full. And both of you can't do reactions for a turn.
I guess that's fine.
Okay.
And
I
yep,
think
and
that
Doot takes a full 7. And Kostia, have you taken the 7?
Do we have a traitor in this game? This is not the kind of game we're playing, right?
It's just Chip being all
Damn.
AoEs.
Yeah, go just taking everything.
I don't remember receiving an innocent card when we started playing.
Alright, so that's
Behold, as the final twist all along, Chip was actually a Cylon the whole time.
Silent.
I would
The
like it to be
music
pointed out
that
that
I
I've never
have-
actually watched Battlestar Galactica, but I know some of the things.
I know too, because Tom and Ben.
the music that I have may have influenced this choice.
So have you taken the damage there, Kostia?
yep. Oh, it's not
The
showing up, but it
7.
should be. Oh, do I not do both damage?
No, it's just
We can see your health. Still at 58.
everyone can see your health.
So my health right now it should be 45 on D&D Beyond.
Ah, fair enough. The only your health in the game is.
Were you at 58 when I initially cast it?
Yeah.
So you should be at 51
Oh, okay.
because it's only a single tick.
Gotcha.
Because the second spell thingy, for some reason, decided to cast it twice, even though on my spell slots it only took away my pack slot.
Got it.
All right.
Curious to what the red one's gonna do.
Anything else, Chip, or is that's you only have one action, so
Yeah, I got one action.
all
'Cause
right.
Cleric.
And red is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I know. Nope, that's a 15.
Yeah. My cleric saves are significantly harder than my warlock saves.
Also, if she made that path that you chose, Kostia would have gotten a reaction attack, but he can't.
Well, she went around
Yes.
the wall. She didn't go into that spot.
It's
Well,
fine. He can't do it.
Like that way.
At any
Being
rate,
like
so
fingered
Doot
by the
is
arms
going.
of Hadar.
Yeah, Doot will be taking a claw, and probably 2 claws actually. Well, 1 is likely not hitting.
We have to worry about like being turned into vampires.
16 claws. Okay, so only 1
These are
hit.
spawn.
For
They're like
2d4
Kostia.
plus 4. So 4 plus 3, 7. And she will grapple Doot. So Doot is grappled. I need to make sure I make a note of this.
Give him a symbol.
And honestly, so is Esmeralda. So they're both grappled.
Roll it.
Kostia. That's right. Natural 20.
That
Yeah,
succeeds.
that hits.
So you take half of the 9 damage.
All right.
Oh.
And
Not you.
Yeah, no, I thought the natural 20 was for hitting me.
No, that was you're lucky. It would have been if Spirit Guardians wasn't around.
Yeah.
Now you
Right.
like Spirit Guardians being around.
I
Kostia.
always liked it. just not when it's on me. All right.
You hear your lady's whispers once again. Claim my power. Fulfill. Fulfill your instincts. For a moment, it almost seems like her eyes become a little lucid behind her mask as she cocks her head to one side. Exposing the nape of her neck. As she makes 2 claw attacks against you.
Oh my god, she was just teasing.
One missing, and the second hitting.
Yeah. Yep. I got
Yep.
16 armor class at that.
Yep. So that goes 2d4. For a total of 9 damage.
All right. Cool.
Okay, perfect. I was actually updating this time. All right.
Yay.
Kitsu, your turn with your up on the top of the stairs self.
I should be able to see her.
You
How are you doing
can.
your spell slots, Kitsu? Doing alright?
What? I only have 1/3 slot left. All my level 1s are good. I have a second level packed in the second level slot.
Yeah, it's still plenty.
Yeah. Well. Time
Hold
to
on,
try and
hold on.
save food. Gonna send a couple of blasts in that direction.
All right. Roll
Tackling her.
roll to hit.
Wow. 13.
13 misses. 17
17.
hits. Roll that third attack just to be safe. 22. All right, roll damage twice.
4.
Hey, Moonlight, you keep this going, I might just become a patron of golf. All right, let's see. You watch your patron tee up again. He sets up, backs off, practice swing, sets up again. You watch him wiggle his butt comedically. 7! Well, there's some hook in that one. As he drives 2 Eldritch Blast golf balls into the side of her head for a total of 8 points. Hey, if anybody is finding this stupid golf joke to be too much, don't tell me. I don't care.
Well, hey, if you find any holes, yeah, I'm making Swiss cheese up here.
I
And
gotta
if
get something in one.
And if the area comes collapsing down, yeah. At least it would take everything out.
All right.
She's trying to crack jokes.
Eh. Keep working on your delivery, Moonlight. You'll get there. Maybe don't think about it too much. Open your mind to the stream of consciousness.
I will try.
Maybe after
Just
this,
pulls out
maybe after this we'll hit up that great improv comedy class in Chicago.
I'm gonna have it that she ends her turn with opening a book.
Already starting on the mallet space. I love it. Esmeralda's turn. She is going to take a strength check to get out of the grapple, and failing. So she is going to take one attack against her grappled at disadvantage, which becomes 12, missing.
Grapple doesn't give it disadvantage.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
I grapple benefit ends the.
Grapple is just movement 0. Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. So 15 hits. Yeah, look at me trying to be all cinematic, but not being allowed.
Sorry.
No worries.
I'm afraid she's gonna die.
Theo, your moonlight butterfly form is just floating almost delicately in the air.
Theo moves up 5 more feet, goes 15 feet in the air, and you see 2 magical balls floating behind as his wings flap. They're like filled with magic. And then as he keeps moving around, you see... Hang on, I need to roll a dice. 4 more balls again form around him, and they all go into the yellow one.
All right. So again,
Six
that's 66 plus 2.
Wait, that can't be it.
No, it's 64 plus 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's 64 plus 12 actually. So that's 22.
Huh, very good.
Becomes. There we go. And at the B. And anything else, Theo?
Nope. Can I do anything with my bonus action as a butterfly?
I don't have anything as a bonus action as a butterfly.
I glint.
Very well. You use your whole bonus action to do your best Edward Cullen sparkle.
He's just twirling around, flying around the room very slowly because there's all.
You hear a very gentle sound as if tinkling glass. Oh wait, no, that's just piss.
Oh,
You've wet yourself. Okay, so
She's gonna be dripping down on the party.
then nope. So I take another 9 points of damage.
Yep.
As she is still grappling Esmeralda, she's going to make a claw attack, missing, and then a bite. All right, which does in fact hit for 4 points of piercing damage. And another 9 points of necrotic. Again, dropping her max HP by a similar amount. Kostia.
All right, this is it. Kostia does a fang bite on Valenta.
As she is seemingly Oh, that's even... You know what? That's great. But, and here's how it... Actually, you know what? Roll advantage as she is seemingly offering her neck to you.
Oh, okay.
Just to be sure. All right. Your fangs sink deep into the neck of your lady. Your liege lady. For a moment, right in your ear, you hear a gasp. As her blood enters your mouth, it feels strangely warm. Should not be. It's nourishing. You find that you actually can't stop as you greedily drink from your liege's neck. Time seems to cease to have meaning for this moment. The blood dribbling down her neck, off of your lips. The whispers return. Take my blood. Claim my power. Make it your own. And scourge that devil that threw me aside. Kostia.
Theo, down.
No.
Kostia. I would like you to open, well, actually, Morsugi, I would like you to open up your copy, or however you bought it, of the monster manual, and have have whatever vampire stat block you want open, as you gain effectively a change of race. You are no longer a Damphir, but something more. Not a full vampire, at least ways not yet, but you do gain their strengths, their skills. You do feel their weaknesses take root in your soul, however. But from this moment on, as you draw the last of the blood of last of whatever passed for life from your lady, you gain the vampire's shape changer ability. For one, you also get sunlight hypersensitivity.
Oh. All right.
You pull away
Oh, sorry.
from
I didn't mean to click that.
you pull away from your liege lady, catching her eyes one last time as they fill with the spark of life, such as they were, that you remember. A weak smile passes over her face as she slowly reaches up, strokes your cheek slightly, Her hand moves back, grabbing the mask from her face and placing it onto yours. Kostia, I'm going to be giving you another item.
All right.
See if I can find it. I might have to actually open up my homebrew stuff so I can remember what I called it. Okay, there it is. You now are in possession of an item called the Mask of the Eclipse.
Oh, I see that.
She places it upon your face, and you feel the connection immediately, as if it instantly. Yeah. What's the word? And for free, attunes to you. As she does this, your eyes catch again, and you watch the light fade from them as she slinks in your arms. As your liege lady expires before you.
Kostia is holding her and lets her down gently. And then he says, "Your last wish is done." Yep. And then, I guess I can still move after this.
That was very nice, guys.
Hey, I've been
That was very
building.
nice.
I've been building to that scene for a while.
That was amazing. And he chose like the right action too to bite her. It was amazing.
Telegraph. I was gonna do it anyway, but Chun telegraphed it the turn before. But okay, so I still got one more action to do, and I'll go around to no, I'll go up here, and then hit what's her face with the sunblade.
All right, roll it. Critical hit.
The game felt the role play, and rewarded him.
There we go.
The game felt the role play, rewarding it, and I'm going to reward the game for rewarding us. I'm going to give him free sneak attack for that. So 22 points of radiant damage.
Nice. Well, and yeah, and that should be the end of my turn now.
All right. Dude is going to try and make a strength check to get out of here. Will he succeed, though? He has a -2. Well, how do you like that? He succeeds. I'm not kidding. He actually does.
Hey. Wait, what's that 0? Oh,
He rolled a 2. He rolled a 2 because he's a -2 to strength. It is entirely possible. It is yeah, it is entirely possible at this point for him to roll negative numbers. All right, so he's able to slink his way out, and in doing so, well, he's going to take another shot with his eldritch cannon.
A
Being
bonus action for the Eldritch Cannon, right?
yes, it is a bonus action to use the eldritch cannon.
Can you cast a spell on that one if you want?
So he deals a not insignificant amount of force damage to the
Damn.
vampire in front of him.
If he doesn't have any melee spells, he can hit the other one without having to have disadvantage.
That's true, and he should, as he takes he points in the other direction and fires a ray of frost at the other one. Hitting. 24, successful, so deal damage. Rolling less well for that, but, every little bit helps.
He has also the...
Oh, that's right,
Magic.
Arcane Firearm.
Yes. I don't know the name of his stuff. I just know he has it.
Let's see the Arcane Firearm. Artificer spell through the firearm. Roll a d8. Well, actually, that's a question. Well, nope, it's not a... Actually, Ray of Frost does not count as an Artificer spell. It's a wizard spell for him.
Oh,
So he does not get that.
I blame the user. Not the player. I blame the player, not the character.
That's right. Blame the guy that's not here.
No, I'm blaming you. You're playing him.
Anyway. Chip.
Yep. I'm gonna take a swing at the person here. Next to me.
Okay.
Achoo.
19 hits. For 18 total damage with a lot of bludgeoning.
Do you have multiple attacks?
Why?
Yeah,
why
the-
is-
Never played Cleric before.
Okay, so that's that.
Yep, that's right.
And
You do it. Wait, was that the guy? Or is that the siege damage?
what?
One of those damages is the... What? What is it? There's two
no.
damages.
For some reason, the way you have it in there,
Because I have a really bad track record of getting things to work on D&D Beyond that requires actual dice rolling.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I do need to also.
Well, the point of the matter is that even if it turns out to be either 8, 10, or 18, you know what happens?
+8. Because Divine Strike.
Well, it becomes 16, 18, or 26. The point of the matter is you swing your flail as it impacts the vampire spawn in front of you and basically caves whatever it is you hit perfectly in as she flies back from you and collapses on the ground unmoving.
And that's for the other one when it has to roll. That's it.
All right. And oh, hey, guess what? It's when she has to roll. And no.
Yeah.
I don't think they've ever succeeded it.
They succeeded once when they rolled a nat 20 because you have to do a 21 DC save.
21? What?
Yeah.
The thing is actually it wasn't one of the vampires that did that. That was Esmeralda that succeeded on a nat 20. So yeah, so that's a thing. So dealt that damage.
Like the
Kostia.
spell should be red at this point.
Yeah.
The cloud damage it.
Roll me an intimidation check.
Nice. Okay. Intimidation. Not very intimidating.
All right. She's going to continue. She's going to continue going after the last thing that hit her, which was Dude. As she takes 2 claw attacks, 12 and 10, both missing. Wait a minute, no, that's plus.
Dude
It's
has
actually plus
16
6, so
AC.
that's 16. So yeah, that they both actually hit.
Dude.
Or dude.
My boy.
So 7 and 5, 12 points. Let's see. She's dead. Your turn, Kitsu.
Just ignore the fact that I was doing that I was measuring things.
You're measuring the distance to hit me.
Among other things, lizard man.
Yeah, I was gonna snipe the room with a lightning bolt.
Just a pretty butterfly. Does lightning bolt work on the ref?
It takes 5 feet radiance of. It's
How do you keep me the other?
It's a line. It's not a
Yes,
bolt from
it's
the
a
blue.
line.
It's a bolt from her hands.
Oh, no.
so yeah, it would have been through here, which would also hit Doot, the vampire, Kostia, and yeah.
Theo is
If
up,
I-
so
I am very up, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have to purposely end up to hit me.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't do it. I mean, what kind of damage is it? Like,
Because to let
I
you
just-
know, that elf comment was unnecessary.
it was pretty funny, though.
But I'm gonna just shoot some more Swiss cheese at her. At the last one. And
And
hopefully hit with all of them. Or just add some more holes to the walls and see what crumbles first.
Have you seen that gift jutsu that's like, there's only one worse thing than a predator, and the guy reveals like a child predator is written, and it's like a child.
I remember that.
It's such a good
Okay.
one. There's only one thing worse than
That's for a total of 10. You won't. As
Won't
another,
need another?
as another. It's almost as if you hear. Nice shot. You had 2 more shots.
And
17 hits for 4. 27 for 13. A total of 17 beyond that. Great shot. Nice approach.
rough.
A little. Yeah, maybe a little. Still not quite yet for the Mario golf circuit. But I think we're getting there.
yeah.
Unfortunately, she's still whatever counts as alive. I mean, I should know what counts as alive. I'm just as dead.
Well, what will crumble first? The vampire or this whole entire building?
Probably the vampire, babes. You've actually been hitting her more than you have had the walls.
That is true.
And Esmeralda, shaking off the grip of the vampire spawn that was holding her, is going to turn around and drive her rapier into the last one. Nope, that's that. 18 as her silvered rapier is a very skilled use of her blade, driven into the vampire just underneath the rib cage, and skillfully out up through with the creature and poking, skewering perfectly and removing one of the vampire spawn's eyes. That's just driven straight up through, pulled back down, and out in a flourish as the vampire spawn collapses in front of you all. You forget the rush of hunting these monsters. Now, you, my friend, she turns to you, Kostia, Esmeralda does. Rapier, you're pulled back, ready to strike again. Do not think that I am blind to the change in your nature. Do you still stand with us, or is or have I found my next quarry?
Your anger should be at Strahd and not me. We must hurry and save. Ah, fuck! I forgot her name. We must hurry and save the woman before he turns her into one of these.
It is a true answer. No, not the one I want. I will choose to trust you yet. But know this. You turn those fangs on anything other than what we hunt, and I will run you through as well. She kicks the vampire spawn she just killed as if to prove her point.
Oh my god, I thought she was gonna kick his wife.
Just promise me one thing.
I will hear you out.
Let me have a go at Strahd's head. And then Kostia walks away. His mask leaving.
I got it. I got you.
Hang on, I might be able to fix that. Hang
I
on.
got you, fam.
Hang on. Hang
Uh-oh.
on. Hang on.
Oh,
Hang on.
Oh,
Let me just
got this mask.
okay.
it's got a life of its own.
I grab this. I advanced. We group it.
Well,
It-
hey,
It's just getting weirder.
It's close
kinda
enough.
works.
It's floating. Yes.
It's
he's
floating.
holding it.
I'm
If I felt-
holding it. in
if I
front of
felt-
my-
And trust me, I tried to make a mask portrait for Kostia that looked good. I could not.
Dude, give me the image. I can get it ready for next week with Photoshop.
Is there the Phantom of the
Yeah.
Opera?
Yeah. I'll
That's what it looks
I'll link you the model. I'll link you the model for that. So,
Just
if-
slightly envious that he's the Phantom of the Opera, my favorite character. What? That's great. I'm gonna blast the coffin. I got like 3 more turns of butterfly. Just blast the coffin. There you go.
all right. For another 5 more bolts. You scorch the wood of the coffin, leaving glowing burns across its surface, the wax bubbling as it does.
Ooh, let me put Folenta's body on top of that so she can burn with it.
All right.
I'm just gonna blast her corpse then. I got 2 more of these. It's 6 turns that it lasts.
All right. Well, just don't make nasty chunks. It's all right. I'll just burn.
Can't really aim it. They just go where they want.
I might be able to help. I'll help you with the burning as well. As Doot will also, at this point, what's a good? Why does nobody take conjure bonfire?
Because it does. Because they don't think it will actually be helpful in combat.
It's pretty useful. You can block a path with it.
Yeah,
Well, he can use the fire, one of his other fire spells.
right.
But that's one of the few one that leaves the thing on the map. It's pretty good.
Prestidigitation works.
For lighting,
No,
well,
just-
for lighting a candle.
It doesn't like.
Oh, probably at this
Working
point
on.
the spirit guardians would be running out. So, yeah, the aura can go away.
Anyway,
It
over
says-
over the amount of time, you are able to eventually set fire into the coffin and burning the corpse of your liege lady Valentia Popovsky. Truly a memorial suited for one of her stature. As the wood burns, you will instead of any warmth from it, you feel a continued deepening chill. Kostia, what the hell is your token doing? How are you?
He's unbound.
How are you not on the?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh,
You're
oh!
pressing alt.
No, I'm not pressing anything.
Holy crap! Holy
Secret.
okay. You know what? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to get rid of the mask. It's breaking everything.
Oh yeah, I can move Kostia now.
You stop that! I'm trying to delete the mask.
I was trying to find Kostia. He's on the bottom right, by the way.
He's gone for me.
I don't see him at all. Where the?
He's in the bottom right in the darkness for me.
I do not. He is not on the screen for me at all.
Well,
Time to make a
I would
Yukos
say-
video.
I would say just bandbox the entire bottom right to see if you select something.
Nope.
Yeah, normally I'd see his HP bar.
There.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
I made
There
a
it
new
is.
token. Okay.
He's back.
It's
Yeah.
an imposter.
One of the things that you can do with prestidigitation is
How can you say that other
You-
word that I can't? But prestidigitation, that is not their word.
you instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire. Which is why I've been making campfires every
That-
time we.
You know what? That's fair. I keep thinking. I keep thinking prestidigitation candle. Okay, but sure. Small campfire. Well, small campfire cost multiple times over a coffin, turns into bonfire, becomes funeral pyre.
You kind of still need. You can kind of make like the magical camp. What's the name of the spell? Conjure campfire, whatever. You can do it with prestidigitation, but you need to carry a campfire with you. Toss it on the floor and cast prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Then you can block the way with fire.
At any rate,
You can only.
with
Your limits only to non-instantaneous effects, though.
Hang on. We still gotta loot those corpses.
oh, that's right. All right.
And
Teal glides down to the floor.
Yep.
His wings like wrap around him, and as they kind of shimmer away, he's almost enveloped in a kind of silk cocoon, sleeping.
and then
Okay. So,
That's out when this finishes, right?
question: Asides from the mask, Kostia, do you take before sending off your liege? Do you loot her body?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
All right.
Does,
So
does she have any trinkets?
From her, aside from the mask, you find on every single one of her fingers platinum rings set with gemstones.
Just gonna loot the corpse of your dead wife, man?
Liege lady, not wife.
Yeah, that's Strahd's wife for you. Well, concubine. I think.
The vampire wearing red, a stained and tattered red wedding gown, a black and crimson silk headscarf sewn in with precious jewels, as well as a platinum necklace with a black opal pendant. And the last one, wearing the gold wedding gown, soiled and torn, also has a golden tiara and 10 gold bracelets.
My God.
All in told, you hear, this is Roddy for a combined total of this. For a combined total of this showcase showdown of 17, let's see, 1750, 25, this showcase showdown is yours for a combined total of 6,000 gold pieces.
Gold pieces? What do you mean? I'm putting the jewelry on. Theo is wearing a tiara now.
It's 6,000 gold pieces of value. It's not
I know.
It's not hard specie. It's just the value of the jewelry that you are currently Mr. T'ing on you.
Take the tiara off, the bangle, the 20 whatever bangles of gold. I'm wearing all of that. We're never selling those.
But yeah.
Expect my 3D model to have those next sessions.
Are you have you been streaming your side from this?
No.
Okay. Not that
I'm
sure. If you wanted to be, I wouldn't mind it. Kitsu has streamed her perspective every now on occasion, so why would I care? Anyway,
I want to do it next time we do it.
Sure. So if I pop onto your side, you aren't decked out in Mr. T varieties of bling, I'm going to be very disappointed.
I'll send you a picture tomorrow.
Perfect. All right.
I'm sleeping in a cocoon. I need to take a short rest.
Yeah, you lay down in probably the worst place you could ever lay down to rest in.
You guys need to move my cocoon. I pass out when I do the big transformation. It's written in the thing.
That's true. Well, you don't pass out. You get one level of exhaustion. And since you haven't rested since the last time you did it
I did rest. I lost the exhaustion at some point.
All right. Okay. So you still
had all my read.
All right, you're still at one level of exhaustion then.
Yeah.
If only we had someone with a long body to be able to carry you. Too bad we don't have that.
If only we had a horse too. But someone had to kill the only horse we found. Tiro gets up from the cocoon. I guess I'm just exhausted. Guys, I don't know how long they can keep fighting.
Yeah, you're good. You got this. I say at max HP and not have taken any points of damage whatsoever.
I somehow don't feel angry anymore. I'm out of brain point. I didn't even know that could happen. This was nice.
All right.
Anyway. So, Kitsu, where do you think we should go? The top way was a bust. The bottom way was a bust.
Should we go
There was that
right
hallway up here.
or left?
There was that suspicious-looking hallway all the way up top, like up halfway up.
I think we go and we kill Strahd. Like
Let's
Theo points
backtrack.
and almost falls down, and he's like fucking weak and shit. Falls.
Let's backtrack and find somewhere that we can probably just rest and take a couple of short rests. I don't care.
So heading up to here.
Kostia,
Yes.
we're done with these catacombs, right?
Yes, we should move.
So how do you reckon we get to? Didn't we?
Hmm?
We were. Oh my god! We should go back to the teleporters room and rest there, because then we can go directly to Strahd's room.
Yeah, if you want to do that.
Go back here.
Right. Right, because we
Well,
know
like-
the way to Strahd's room from there.
Yeah, all the way up.
We know the
north.
way back to the main hall.
I'm sure if we just go
Also-
upstairs somewhere, we'll.
Wasn't there one of the teleport things that was like my coffin or something like that?
Think so.
But also, it's. I mean, we could try and just go upstairs.
Yeah, I guess.
I do not remember. I think, well, if we look it up, look at them again, we'll be able to figure it out.
Shall we move back that way? I think it's fucking up here. Right?
Also, I forgot. What was in the Mad Dog script? What did we do there?
We killed the mad dog in here, his body. He
Get
had
it?
something. I don't remember what he had.
That's where
Oh,
you,
he
you
had the
found
medallion.
the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so we should get upstairs at least.
What is here?
That's where I was
Probably the
saying we
way
could go
forward.
look.
Oh yeah, we should definitely go look.
So we're heading out. Theo's eyes. I mean,
Gazing over
Theo and Chi.
gazing over the area, behind a veil of shimmering blue sparkles in the hallway and beneath at that one landing, beyond which you see another large open area. Coffins on to the north and south. Majestic, if though dirty and poorly kept stained glass in windows, large and imposing, but depicting the images. I'm going to make sure I'm actually giving the right text here. Yep. All right. Depicting what appear to be the angels or angelic beings above and gazing down on the figures of two regal-looking entities. The two statues before you on this landing Fully taking up the 30-foot height of the ceiling, bronze statues of warriors holding a spear.
Can I real quick check if there are like traps and stuff around here just before I
And
get
I toss a
smacked?
rock in there. Through the shimmering blue lights.
The rock passes through, clatters against the stones, bounces into the inner room. No change.
Any rats around?
You don't see any.
Damn it, I like to throw rats.
All right, so yeah,
You could just have Kostia check it.
yeah, Coach Joe's got to check for traps.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna go through. I like Kostia, check it. Go first.
Yeah, Coach just checking for traps. Silently, he's slowly looking for traps as he's walking forward.
All right, roll me investigation.
Oh my!
14. Picking your way slowly down the stairs, you find no loose stones, no switches hidden in the walls. There's no signs of that.
How about the blue magic light floating around, mate?
As you walk into the onto the landing between the two statues, entering into the shimmering area of blue, you feel a feeling of movement. Oop, I'm on the wrong thing. As suddenly you find yourself back about 20 feet from where you started on the top of the landing.
Huh. That's a weird feeling.
Try walking backwards into it. Maybe it's gonna trick it.
You know, you could try throwing Doot over it.
Does it
He's
go
probably-
all the way over? You can just climb it.
Well, out
You
of the
don't need to
people,
throw the
well, out of the people you can possibly throw, Doot is the easiest one to do so. And
Fair enough.
Kostia can just probably climb around, yes.
But that wouldn't be as fun.
Well, I'm saying having two people over there is better than one.
Dude also
And
has
Dude-
Misty Step.
Yes, but hey, his player's not here to say no.
Poor dude.
Also, he has run out of his uses of Misty Step because it's a Fey Touch one
Oh.
variant, so he has to wait for a long rest to use it again. So he doesn't have a use of Misty Step, so it's get chucked or
I
not.
still have a use of Misty Step. Because I used the Fey Touch variant.
And Chip will just chill here because he's not making that jump ever.
How tall is this light?
It's the light goes from the floor to the ceiling and from between both of the statues, filling the entire area.
So yeah, I don't think it matters. Like,
Could still try throwing the.
Considering the walking on it sent him back, so throwing someone where you're not touching the ground during that time, just throwing him like here-ish.
I'll try walking backwards into it.
No.
You walk backwards into the field. You pass between the two statues. Feel a momentary nausea as you, even walking backwards, are moved back to the top of the landing.
That didn't feel very well. Maybe if I go really fast.
You could try the throw dupe option first, since we've already found out of, hey, walking doesn't do it. Clearly, not being on the ground should do it.
Well, shouldn't jumping over it? Well, shouldn't I don't know. I think it's just life forms in general.
Well, if you want to try jumping, go for it.
All right. Kostia starts from here and has a running head start and like dives through it.
Make me an athletics check.
You're gonna fall on the floor.
Fall flat on your face in the light.
You get that running start down the stairs. You find a decent bit of footing as you realize that your new nature gives you almost a preternatural strength in some cases as you lunge yourself forward through. The great might of this leap catches you a little off guard. You pass through between the statues. Suddenly, you feel yourself passing over the head of Esmeralda as you end up flying over her and back onto the stairs where you crash into the ground again, rolling down the stairs, unable to stop yourself, landing in this middle of thing between the two guardians again, and crashing, almost knocking Esmeralda forward as you run into her a second time.
Oh, now we're playing with portals.
Some days the world just needs a Benny Hill theme.
Kitsu, I think you're gonna need your talents again.
I rolled for Arcana.
To see about how it works.
You
Works on one person.
you
What?
looking through at the field. It's very obvious that it's a conjuration effect, a teleportation. But as you look at it, you realize that it's centered between the two statues. And only between the statues.
I'm gonna try to go around.
Theo,
Sneaky here.
as you try to do that, Theo, you pass into the field just enough to be teleported back to the top of the landing.
Hey, Leo, what if I hold your hand and then you go across and
Let's give it a shot.
It would
It's worth a
not
shot.
work.
all right, so Ghost just holding his hand and tells him to like go across as quickly as he can.
All right,
It will not work.
let's go.
You boom, boom.
Are we still holding hands?
Our hands are like fused together.
For a moment, it felt you weren't, but then you were again.
See, I told you. I don't
See, why
think
don't-
even
why-
if I teleported
Why don't
that.
do you
Yeah?
have it? Why don't you just do you have
I could
shatter?
dispel.
Do you have dispel?
No, I only
You
have
do.
detect.
Okay.
You
But I
have
do have shatter. I
Why
could
don't you
just
just
shatter
cast
this.
shatter on one of them and just insta kill the thingies?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just
I didn't know that was an option.
You
can
know,
back
I was
spell it,
trying
too.
to. You guys might want to back away, all of you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Coast your back
You
away.
just have to aim at one of them.
Yep.
Kitsu pulls out a fucking campfire. Watch this.
Pack spell. At the top, she uses shatter.
Okay.
And it's 10 feet. It's a 10-foot radius.
Okay. You cast a spell. A great cracking sharp sound fills the room and echoes throughout the entirety of the crypt. The statue appears unfazed.
Well, I
Yeah.
did my part.
Making your way down where you are, possibly out of boredom.
Although I'm ring.
I have an idea.
All right.
I wanna. Does this door have like a whatchamacallit, a
There is an
Well-
there is an epitaph.
keyhole? Keyhole.
There's no keyhole, but you do see an epitaph above the door. Baron Eisglaze Droof. Or Druff. Has an umlaut, so it's Druff.
I'm gonna open it very slowly because I don't want to disturb what's inside. Just like do a little peek.
Opening the door slowly. You feel this was particularly bad for you, being a Yuan Ti. You feel the air turn an icy cold. Colder than the coldest hell you could possibly imagine.
Da-da-da-da-da-dum.
Can I see anything inside?
Inside, all covering every surface of every wall, including the backside of the door. You see that it's covered with a thick, fuzzy, brown mold.
No.
Make a history check for me, please.
History
History.
check.
Actually good at history. 19.
You felt that the cold of the inside of the room was bad, but you suddenly feel a cold dread as you realize you know what this is. And you're thinking back on what you've read in your father's library, you know exactly what this is. This is not just a brown-looking mold. This is an enormous patch of actual legitimate brown mold. A devastatingly dangerous fungal creature. It is instinctively attracted to heat and will actively
Oh, shit.
suck
Well-
any and all warmth from anything. Hence the reason why the
Cold-blooded.
inside of the room was so cold. You're actually forcing me to grab the DMG to find this thing.
I will just slowly close the door before it notices me. Did it notice
You're
me?
in danger.
Well, it's
I'm
not
exhausted.
it's not a creature as such.
Oh, it's not a creature. Okay.
It's a mold. It's living, but it's a plant is what it is.
All right. Dude, I think I found something you're going to like.
You're in danger.
Dude might want to grab a bottle of this. Put in with his collection of feet. All right, hang on. There's another idea. I'll let Dude have fun with that. He comes back in.
Okay. Theo, yeah, remain where you are. As you are realizing this, make me a Constitution save, please.
No. Well, Constitution save is at least 26.
That's successful. As you realize just in time to get away as quickly as you can, and it helps as you realize the dangers that a brown mold possesses. You
I
take
take damage from just looking at it.
You
How
take-
much damage?
10 points of cold damage on a successful save.
Holy shit! Was it from the sheer cold or the mold like attack?
From basically the mold.
Oh my god, that was lucky.
You
Kind of bullshit room
almost
there.
you almost see that you almost feel like the mold, for whatever warmth your body gave out, tried to move towards you. Actively grew in your direction. Not so much as to be like immediately dangerous, or at least is not any more immediately dangerous than an enormous patch of brown mold is.
It would have done 19 damage if I failed.
Yeah.
That's very dangerous. All right, that was risky. What's in the door number 2? Anyone want to come help? In case there's more brown mold in this one.
You got this. You got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, Kostia's looking for me here.
All right, what's in door number 2?
All right. The epitaph above this door reads, Sir Cedric Spinwitovich, Admiral Spinwitovich. Confused though he was, he built the greatest naval force ever assembled in a landlocked country.
Like this one, what an idiot. This one doesn't sound so bad. I'm going to open it.
Inside, an 11-foot-long funeral barge dominates this crypt, wedged diagonally into the space. Reveal areas. I mean, this is... Why am I revealing just a couple of very small rooms, but...
How?
It's still something. Lying on the boat is a skeleton draped in rags, with hundreds of gold coins piled around it.
I'm going to go in like nearly to the corner of the room, and I'm going to pull out from my coats. What's the name of these things? Hang on. Gold with useful items.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out a patch, and it's an iron door. And I'm going to put it slightly sideways so it kind of comes here, or in kind of the corner of the room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make a door this way. Or even if it just like kind of, I don't know how it works.
Okay, well, I like what you're trying to do, but it's not going to work.
Oh.
This door would fit an opening, but it won't create an opening.
What?
It basically
So
is if you have a doorway but no door, perfect. But without a doorway, this door is worthless.
So if I put it on a wall, it doesn't make a door to the other side?
Nope.
Man, I wish I kept the whole patch now. Can I then not use the door then and keep it for another
I will
later time?
I will let you mulligan the iron door patch.
Thank you. I thought it was a path that I could create. All right. I'm out of ideas, guys. I thought I had a path. The idea was good though. If I had the instant hole. Um,
Wait, I can become a mist?
Yeah,
Kostia is
You
gonna
get-
try and become a mist.
you get the shape. You don't have all of the abilities that a vampire has.
Yeah.
You do have shape changer, misty escape, vampire weaknesses, and the charm feature and the charm action. That's what you have.
Okay, and the charm. Got it. Okay, can Kostia try and become a mist and then pass through?
Certainly. Or uh, medium cloud. Yep, you can affect. Okay, medium cloud of mist. So you're using your shape changer to turn into a cloud of mist. Your form changes into a new, but yet oddly familiar gaseous form. As you float your way through the space, you find yourself teleported back into the side again. Make me
Well,
make me a perception check as you do this, though. You notice that the actual field of this magic really only affects that space.
okay.
and you can't squeeze behind them, right?
No, maybe in my mist form I can try and like go around.
Utilizing your mist form, you move around the back behind the statue and arrive on the other side.
Hey,
It certainly seems that that a medium-sized creature is too big to squeeze through.
Tio's gonna try anyway.
Yes. How did you disassociate from the grid there?
If you press Alt, you can do it.
Oh, all right. Good to know.
He's gonna try again. Boop. Oh shit.
Exactly.
All right, so I guess Ghost just gonna turn back into a normal, humanoid self,
All right.
and he's gonna take a look around and see if there's any levers or anything.
You don't see any switches, buttons, levers.
What's behind this wall?
An empty alcove.
At this point, since kind of got know of where the area is of where not to enter,
Yeah. Ghost
Chip's
just
gonna try to hit this one with Sparkle Tank to just blast it into oblivions.
All right, roll the
Yeah.
attack.
Because Sparkle Tank.
It does have siege. You strike the you know, great bronze statue. The giggling of the quickling inside seems amused at your antics as it strikes the statue with a resounding clang. The impact seemingly sending a very sizable dent into what should be a solid piece. Roll damage.
I think if we just throw a cloth on top of them, this spell's gonna stop working.
Do 2d8 damage plus the strength mod. Double damage against structures and inanimate objects.
At this point, Kostia, just check the coffins and then come back.
Fuck. Okay. The damage.
It exploded.
The damage cracks and nearly shears a sizable portion of the statue in half as you watch this blue field flicker and fade as you see the magical energies within the statue bleed out, dissipate as the shimmering blue field slowly reduces itself. Get off of there. Okay.
So we should just try smashing
Let's-
things more often.
See, was that so hard?
You're the only one with the weapon that could do that.
Yeah, but no one suggested it before now.
Kostia points to
and
Kostia
the
points
person
to
with-
Theo, and he said he did.
He never specifically mentioned about the special weapon that destroys things. He just tried to do it himself without having the special weapon. I mean, if he kept it, then this would have been a different story.
I didn't try to attack the statue.
Did you say
It was Kitsu.
Oh.
I'll
Okay,
try
well,
to open.
I'm gonna read the name of this coffin.
Oh, I don't even bother. Just open it and loot box.
Alright.
Let's see what's it.
All right. Kostia, you read the inscription on the plinth that the coffin rests on.
There's a name for that.
The
Plinth.
plinth, dais, altar,
Dais is round,
perhaps
right?
even. Normally, but I'm at the same time. But yeah, plinth is, or even just a shelf. The inscription reads, "Beloved Queen of the land, wife to the king, Queen Ravonia van Royen."
Yeah, okay. He opened.
Theo, you throw open the lid and of the one in front of you, not
Way
even
ahead of
caring.
you, Kostia.
And inside, you see a figure laid down to be appearing to be lying in state. A stern, sharp-looking man with a long, pointed beard, drooping, pointed mustache, and wickedly flared sideburns and mutton chops. Wearing regal purple robes embroidered with gold. One hand, a gauntlet of silvered filigreed iron.
I'm gonna take the gauntlet.
You
Yep,
grab
I'm
it.
gonna-
You grab it, and it comes off of your hand. It is not real iron. As you
It's fire.
you wrench it off, and you realize this is a wax figure.
All right, let's
Hey.
take it out of the coffin then. That's weird.
Hey, that means you can equip it without it being armor.
It's also just a lump of wax.
It's probably
but
also
he-
filled in.
But it still doesn't count as armor, so he can wear it.
I can carry it around.
You can.
You can make it talk like a little puppet.
And Kostia, you said you opened up yours? Sugi,
Kostia?
you said you opened up yours?
Yeah.
Opening up the coffin before you, You find a dried skeleton. Tattered white shroud covering her bones.
Did you get anything good, Kostia? I just got this weird doll thing.
Just some old bones. Yep.
Anything under the doll, the coffin?
Kostia digs around in there and see if there's anything to find.
Yeah, me too, me too.
Scrabbling around, Kostia, you find nothing else besides the old dried bones of the queen. Theo, you find beneath the waxen effigy of this person, there is a compartment beneath it.
Uh-huh. I've been searching so many coffins and desecrating so many graves. It finally pays off.
Flinging open the compartment lid, you find the scattered and jumbled collection of bones.
Of what?
Bones.
Well, presumably, presumably of the man of whose effigy lies within.
All right, you somehow made me extremely excited and extremely disappointed in like the same 10 seconds.
Thank you. It means I'm improving as a dungeon master.
I'm gonna go over here, take off the feet of the skeleton, and go give it to dudes.
You do realize that the human foot
Sorry.
has like 20-some bones in it, right?
Yeah, I put it in a bag. It's a royal feat. It's a royal feat. Dudes, for you.
I honestly don't blame you, Moonlight.
Yeah, this is.
I should have brought him the wax feet. I think he would have liked it better.
Yeah, she's just walking away. Staff in hand, just.
Hearing the goblin and the snake talk about feet.
Yeah, who would have thought the ancient dead ghost spirit demon thing that I am would end up getting tired of a bunch of morons robbing tombs? It's still don't get me wrong, it's still hilarious.
We don't have time for this. Let's go.
Yeah, I agree with our elven friend. We really have no time more to be wasting. We want to be if we need to if we're here to find Irena, we need to find her.
Actually, I think the elf's got a point.
And honestly, I think with that, we're just about at 3 hours, a little early. But that seems like a perfect place to stop.
Also, this is definitely the wrong way.
Oh.
It came from up here.
No, we came from here. Right?
No, the long hall. Yeah, that long
Yeah.
hall.
Oh,
Not here.
okay.
Can we say we set up camp in the portal room?
And
Or
took
maybe
a short rest or something.
Or maybe in the hallway before the portal room?
Is there a point of no return? Are you gonna warn us?
I am under no auspices to stop you from going into a place. You're the ones exploring this place. I know what's in it, and I want you to find things. So
All
I'm
right.
not going to stop you from finding them. Whether or not that means good things or bad things for you is entirely, well, up to me, but you still need to find them.
I think we're done with the crypts. I think we should head up.
Yeah.
Shall we find a place to rest up before we leave?
Yeah, I mean, we could say portal room or that previous coffin room.
I think there's a trap here around somewhere.
Remember, there
Nope.
is still the mob outside, and your Raven allies.
Yeah, we can't do it then. That's
How
true,
long
we
is
are-
the short rest? 30 minutes? 1 hour?
3 hours, right?
No, it's
3 hours.
a short rest would be about an hour,
Oh, an hour.
like 30 minutes to an hour.
That's still a long time.
But you absolutely at this point do not have the time to take a proper long rest.
Yeah, we have it like at least short rest of technically. Yeah.
I need a short rest. I'm 29 health, exhausted, and I don't have any more rage. Like, we've been here a while. The fighting outside someone must have won it by this point, I think.
You have as far as I am
Probably the dragon.
as far as I can figure, and I'm gonna have to run some simulations that I should have run over these last 3 weeks, but my bad. You have been in here even with all the faffing about and desecrating of corpses and graves. You have been in the castle for probably only 2 hours.
It's a long time to be fighting.
You do not underestimate the power and zeal of a mob.
True.
We could just rest here. It's a nice place to.
Jealous.
It's not even a proper camp.
I still think we should rest. It's like I need it. I'm gonna die soon.
She actually cracks a smile.
Yeah, we could certainly afford a short rest.
We could do it in the portal room so we can use that time to study the portals and see if anything can be useful. Any of those places can be useful.
Well, we would have to make the march over there and see if we can deal with
Not
that
that far.
trap along the way.
It's not that far, and there's no traps in the way. The portal room is here.
Oh, I still have it. One is Mountain Spire. One is Lore, is what you seek. Green is where the coffin hides. Indigo to the Master's Bride.
But
Blue
was
to
there
Ancient Magic's Tomb. What?
a trap somewhere around here?
The trap over here, yes. That's very difficult, yes. In all honesty, just chilling here would be better.
Mm-hmm.
For end session, short rest here. It's fairly defensible and corner.
And setting up another campfire. If you want, I can roll a survival. That is like my proficiency is survival, perception, insight, history, and arcana. But yeah.
All right.
So yeah, hit the short rest button now.
Yep. Take a short rest, roll your hit dice. Whatever hit dice you wish to spend, anyway.
Can I spend all of them? I was at 29.
I shall spend all of them for no reason.
What do you mean? I'm at 29 health.
No, I'm at
Oh, right.
max. I'm gonna use my Warlock one because technically, the only effect this is having is giving me back my Warlock spell. I have used a spell. Technically 2 with the Warlock spell. A Ray Pact spell.
Wait, what the hell? I'm still confused. How the fuck? All right, well, all right, that's all right.
You click the short rest button.
No, I did, but yeah, I just wanted to see how that works on D&D Beyond.
All right.
How many rages do I get back on a short rest?
Ba 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 ba.
Your turn, blah, blah.
Do you even get rages back on short rests? I was only
No.
long.
It's a long rest.
Yeah.
So you're tapped out, buddo. Basically.
That's gonna be a problem.
You got two more rages. You can heal with using your hit die.
Mm.
That's the best you could
It's-
get.
60-12
And you get back silvery barbs.
plus 18. 46. 54. That's a lot of
You had
dodge.
20. Yeah.
You had
it's-
29 at the start, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Plus 54. $29 plus 54 is 83.
Do I get all my spell slots back?
You
You
get
get
your
all your-
warlock spell slots back.
You get your pact spells back.
Yep, I got my pack spells. And my misty steps.
And I can use suggestion in the gifts. Again.
I still only have one third level spot and one
Terrible.
second level spot. So yeah.
Oh, that's helpful.
Don't know exactly what roll dices I should use for my short rest.
Do I
think
get
you-
the exhaustion point taken off with a short rest?
Yes, so there's that.
Mm, that's
I think
God,
that you should
damn.
just have. I think you should just have Duke use the when he comes back, like is available to do it himself. If you haven't already
Yeah.
clicked short rest on him, because yeah,
All right.
you don't know how many hit die he'll use.
All right. Well then, that's the case then. I think that was a
And here
remark.
I am at max HP still. Nothing bad happens to me.
Yeah.
I'm now a fighter. I can't rage anymore.
If only you hadn't tried to break your big sword.
Theo is so happy. He doesn't know what being angry is. What do you mean break my big sword? I would still be out of rages.
Yeah, but you would have had a large sword.
I have a large axe, that's fine.
The
And if
weapon that
any-
I now have, the
Any
Sparkle
trios.
Jink weapon, the thing that's been making it so I have a bunch more shit to use.
If a damn Triad shows up, he's fucked. Let's just say that.
Yeah, just hope that just hope that Strahd has taken on a similar aspect as like X Death from Final Fantasy V.
Yep, he is tree.
Yeah, before anyone is being like, Chun, spoilers for a game that released in like what 1993.
I was 3 years old.
I don't even rightly know when Final Fantasy V released, but regardless. So yeah, I think that was a great session, guys.
It was really fun.
Got a lot of things
Kitsu
done.
is dying to
92.
kill Tio. Please don't kill Tio, Kitsu. He's on your side.
92
1992
in Japan.
in
For the
Japan.
Super
Yep.
Famicom.
All right, well, I wasn't
98
that far off.
98 for the original release over here on the PlayStation.
Yep, Arenas. Just be glad
You rolled.
that-
I beg your pardon. Okay, I just want to point out exactly what Theo just did. You know, what
What did I
Patches,
do?
what Patches Von Kaw or Diamond Luke, whatever your name you're going by nowadays, my friend.
It's fine.
You rolled
Theo is
1DF.
What is a DF?
I don't know. You rolled it.
And you got -1. You got -1 from it.
It doesn't explain. Reading the dice doesn't explain the dice. How about this, Shun? I will roll 2DF for you.
Okay, I'm even more confused now. How did you roll a -1 on a 1DF, but 2 zeros on 2DF? The fuck is all of
What is
this? What is
What
this
is a
DF?
What is a fudge?
Oh,
DF
It's
is
a fate
a
dice.
die with an
It's a
equal
fate
chance
dice.
of
Oh, it's
yeah.
a 1 on a 2.
a DF is a die with an equal chance of rolling the numbers +1, usually represented by a plus. So yeah, you're rolling an
I'm very confused. But I think I understand. It can be a 0, a minus, or a plus, right? Or a 1.
A minus or 0, minus, or plus. I've honestly never had cause to use fate dice
Oh,
before.
yes, 0 minus. How did I get a -1, though? Oh, I guess it was a minus, yeah.
Yeah, because you rolled a minus. I got very. That was a thing that just happened.
We figured it out really quickly.
on
though.
the Foundry virtual tabletop. A DF is called a dragon flagon.
That is hilarious.
A dragon fudge would have been funnier.
Oh no. Oh no.
Dragon
pellet with-
flagon.
The pellet with the
manual
poisons
roll.
and the flagon with the dragon, the chalice from the palace is the brood that is true. Except that they broke the chalice from the palace and they replaced it with a vessel, with the figure of a pestle. So the pellet with the poisons and the vessel with the pestle, while the flagon with the dragon has the brood that is true.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
It's a movie that I love.
Sure.
All
how
you
would
people
you
out-
recommend-
I
Throw us a little bone. How do you recommend us we get our stuff back? Like our spells and my rages. There.
well, we
There
can
are
spend.
Nothing. It's not. That is not a question that I can answer and maintain the terms of service.
Oh.
Can you put in one of those insta long rest thingy maboobers from Baldur's Gate just right before the boss area? One of those
One of
mind
those-
flayer special thingies that just you click on it and goes "Bwah," and you're long rested.
Yeah. No.
Sure. I don't mean to be a critic, but we've been playing a while, and I've yet to see a save point or a bonfire or something. It's
That's what I'm
rough.
saying.
Do
a
you-
point of no return.
Do you really, really want me to implement bonfire mechanics?
No.
And then you
Please
can
don't.
walk into the fire and get set on fire.
It's a hollow break thing.
Just tell us when we can't save the game anymore before we enter a mission.
I'm not going to do that because considering that this game operates on an autosave feature,
And gone.
Well,
Like,
I'm gonna
we're-
write mean tweets on Twitter
Mean tweets on Twitter.
until you patch this game.
Have
just
you
like
never
Capcom did.
played XCOM?
Yes, and that's why Save Scummy exists.
This is also true. All right.
Yeah, that
Go Iron Man.
we're talking about Iron Man. Yeah.
Only boys play with that Iron Man on.
Hey, we can bully Capcom to fix Dragon's Dogma.
No, you
bully
won't. No, you won't. If
I played-
if people haven't been able to bully fucking FromSoft, you won't be able to get Capcom to budge.
Dude, FromSoft
Yeah.
is harder to bully because they just do whatever they want.
But the flip side for FromSoft is the fact of that, yeah, you messed up, but overcoming the mess up is the whole point of the game.
Isn't that also true about Dragon's Dogma?
Yes, but it's
There,
also
my point
longer.
remains.
The
It's
funny
harder
thing
to get
is,
back to that point.
Harder to
one.
get back to that point. Excuse me, the run up to the bed of chaos. Your point is invalid.
But the bed of chaos, it takes like 2 tries to kill it. It's not that hard.
Sure. That's assuming you don't fall in the hole or get beaten into the hole or just beaten by the branches or
The
you know
example-
or die somewhere along that run up. Considering
The
It's-
example I also would have suggested is the
First
run up
time is-
to Lud and Valen in Dark Souls 2, where you're running through a snowscape that's impossible to see with unicorns that will ram you in the
Oh
face.
my god, that Dark Souls 2 DLCs were just evil. It was just like the guy was just, how can we make the people suffer?
the consecrated snowfield in Elden Ring.
Oh,
That
It's
is
not that bad.
so bad.
you need to go play Dark Souls 2 DLCs. They are the epitome of evil in Souls games.
Oh, I am aware of the Crown of the Ivory King DLC.
I remember the poison one, the first one. That's one of the best like scares I've had in Dark Souls. I was co-op, and there's one enemy in that DLC that they're kind of like the outline that you can see from players sometime. The
Uh-huh.
white one, transparent. Some enemies are those, and I was exploring with my friend. I was like, oh, some people are here, and then that shit just attacked me. It was the biggest jump scare of my life.
And then we
Oh.
have we have Lemon
Oh,
from
yeah.
the Backlogs,
Yeah.
who just
All his
speed
challenge
runs the
runs.
game.
Yeah, he played through all of Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 using only fire bombs.
And I think he's also working on Dark Souls 3 immolation only as well.
Yes, he's now doing immolation only, which was a spell in 2, where you set yourself on fire, then run next to the enemy doing unupgradable damage.
And
It was
only
really
a
good in Elden Ring because it triggered a bunch of stuff like a shield that reflected stuff.
He's
fixed
also
it.
trying to do fire bombs only Elden Ring.
The Firebombs only Dark Souls one is fine. It's not that hard. But the Dark Souls 2, like, it's a much bigger game. It's gonna take a while.
watch
It
it.
takes
He's
a
al-
while.
it is a
Can
lot.
he use the black Firebombs?
Oh yes,
Yes,
anything
he
that
can-
counts as a
any fi-
firebomb
fire-
or a grenade-like weapon of that variety counts to his runs.
And now
The third one wouldn't be that hard.
He also found out that in Bloodborne,
That's a
that
nice challenge,
Pontiff
though.
Solomon is immune to throwables in phase 2.
Yeah,
Wow,
Something that
what?
no one has probably ever figured out.
That's like
Yeah.
the most obscure fact I've ever heard about Dark Souls, and I like it a lot.
Yes. That
Like,
he's
Pontiff
immune
Solomon
to-
is immune to throwables in phase 2. That makes like,
well, in
Wow,
Bloodborne, there is
how would you even figure that out?
now there's going to be a mod coming out for
StarCraft 2.
StarCraft 2.
Because it was April Fool's thing. One of the modders for StarCraft 2 watched it and said, "Oh, I could probably make that a mod if you wanted." So
Fire
Oh.
bombs in
Firebombs
StarCraft.
only Dark Souls in StarCraft. He also did.
I
all
love the
of
internet.
The first. He also did all of the first XCOM with explosions.
I love the internet.
How many of his own guys did he kill? Do you
All
know?
of them.
A
A
good
bunch,
amount,
right?
yes.
I have a challenge run for XCOM I want to do. Have I told you guys about that?
Maybe,
think I
but
told Shun.
remind me.
I want to do a run in XCOM that starts on the first XCOM, the Enemy Unknown, you know, the
Yeah.
very old one, then goes to XCOM Enemy Within, then goes back to Terror of the Deep and to XCOM 2, and I want to take a squad of soldiers through all the 4 games without them dying in Iron Man mode.
You are a mad man.
But I won't try it in the hardest difficulty at first because I'm just not that good. But maybe if I can pull out in like normal, then I can try it on hard.
My statement remains unmoved.
I'm gonna try it. Hard mode, Iron Man mode. I need to the 10 first guys who start in the first game, I need to take at least one of them to the last game. If one of them survives, it's a success. Then I need to get all of them. I think it's almost impossible to be all of them. The first game is very brutal.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, in order to go to XCOM 2 correctly, you need to fail the first game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing the first one, then the 3D one, and then the Terror of the Deep, because in the Terror of the Deep you lose. Even if you win.
The first one.
Well,
Yeah.
The XCOM games that Firaxis released in the last 10 years are not the first XCOM games. There are actually a couple of older ones that were released in the 90s.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, those are the ones that I mean that I'm playing first. The first one you win, then you go to the first 3D, the first new one they made, I think is Enemy Within. And then you go back to the Terror of the Deep, because in that one you lose at the end, even if you destroy the ship. I think.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I think that works out for the sake.
I can understand the sense that you're trying to make. All
I
right.
have a match tomorrow.
Because the last one you're gonna have lost first. Who are you playing?
Skaven. I'm playing Kimry. Because if I keep playing,
Who are you and who's that?
What?
You are Skaven and the enemy's Camry.
No, I'm Kimry.
Oh, okay. Good luck. Camry's so hard.
Yeah.
How does the Lash do so well with Camry? It's like he's so good.
Because
he's Zelash.
He's not my
Meanwhile,
favorite.
he passes to his Tomb Guardians in the end zone.
Yeah.
I think he's like the best in terms of positioning. He's the best in the league. If you don't count Andy Davila and stuff.
Or
you might
Sage.
as well
Sage.
change the title of the stream and go jump into a game and start streaming that while we're all chatting about.
I'm trying to find a good way to say, "Hey guys, that was a great game. I'm going to turn the stream off now."
Well,
you just did.
Guys, that was
perfect.
Yeah, great
There you
session.
go.
Happy WrestleMania. Gotta go.
If you're so inclined for WrestleMania, but yeah. Do you want to get back for our next game on our normal schedule, which would be next week, or do we just want to go to the 2 weeks?
We could do next week. I'm good with that.
I can't do next week because that's my birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Birthday D&D.
You don't want to play on your birthday?
Birdie.
If my butt was on this year, I probably would, but my body self is not going to.
Bird eggs.
Yep.
Emotionally,
bird
I'll
eggs.
be here. Physically, I'm probably gonna be eating some delicious food somewhere.
Sounds great. All right, well, you enjoy that, and we'll work on in 2 weeks' time then. So that would be, what, the 21st?
Yeah.
All right. So-
you have on your birthday, Suki?
All right.
Yep. Hippo
Yeah.
bird eggs.
Thank you. Thank
Hippo
you.
bird eggs.
Good.
Herf!
From your Blood Bowl, and I've been keeping up with the Blood Bowl Discord, so good job getting on the World Cup or whatever that thing was.
Oh yeah, the world the world tournament, the world just General Games Workshop sponsored worlds.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to get it. I've always dreamed of getting to the championship.
Well, you
for the
gotta
first
win
time.
then.
Yeah, all you got to do is win. What's the worst that could happen? Lose. All
I've
right.
done it.
Could do
I've
it.
done pretty well in Blood Bowl 2 with the ladder thing, but it's so hard.
But
We're
it's
so
it's
they
also
play too.
Blood Bowl. It's also Blood Bowl 3 that you're playing in.
I know.
But
in
it's
Blood Bowl
also
2,
just
like, the
it's
top
also a
hero
Swiss
people.
tournament, so it's a
Yeah.
fundamentally different manner. But anyway, yeah, with that, we will see you all in the next game. Be that more Dungeons and Dragons in 2 weeks, but likely it's going to be Blood Bowl, Crin Bowl, Season 19. Look out for that.
The question is, when is Dungeon Ball?
That is a good question that I have no good answer for.
And when is your
Soon.
match?
When is my match?
Maybe.
Yeah.
My first match is actually against a Hedro. It's going to be my Goblin team versus his Khemri team. Oh, joy. Tuesday at 6 p.m.
That's
Eastern
not good.
Time.
And I'm not upset about not getting in this season, or I wouldn't be upset about getting in the next other seasons
Well,
or so.
To be fair, if there was a reason for you to be upset, it would be because you didn't get in by a pixel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been busy. I really want to throw my hat in the ring this past when you
Yeah.
guys were picking the lottery, but yeah, I'm just too busy.
All
To
right.
be honest, I'm not really upset about not getting in.
All right. Well, anyways.
Yep.
Great session, guys. I'll
Yeah.
see you in 2 weeks.
Alrighty then. And for all of you else watching, thank you all for hanging around, chatting, being all around cool dudes. Thank you to all the players for being here, making it such a great game. And we will see you all in the next one. Have a good rest of your day, all.
Bye.
Sayonara, matane.